Hey there. So, good morning. Man, I can't tell you how much better I'm feeling today than through the other days. Processing so much through this beautiful temple of mine. um, so I want to talk to you about tarot. And right out front, like I don't know anything about, like I picked up on things from listening to other people's tarot readings. And I knew a long time ago. So I was very selective and there's such a big point that I'm going to make here at the end, so hang in there. But I always knew that I don't care who you are or what you are, if you're like trying to heal something or someone or do a tarot reading for something or someone, that you're genuinely reading for yourself. You may, because of the power of reflections and, magnetizing what it is you're genuinely calling, create what you want to hear or don't want to hear, depending on what you're focusing on. But they're always involved, like a healer shouldn't be able to go to somebody and say, here, let me help you heal yourself and clear yourself of this, what have you, without understanding that the only way that being or that reflection could be in their presence is if you carried it inside. We are energy at our core essence, and whatever we magnetize into our existence, whether we like it or not, is a piece of us. Doesn't mean it's from this lifetime, so you can get offended, but it's one of those 4 agreements you got to watch out for, because if you get offended, that means you're attaching it just to this 3D experience, and that it might, possibly be a message from somewhere else. Okay, now, point is, this is the point. Now, in the Bible, and I know like the rebel that comes out when it starts talking about don't go to people that practice divination and things like that. There's also other weird little things in there that you could add together to mean the same thing, but each one has its own individual essence of what it's actually trying to say or why it's trying to say it, and it's not usually the fire and brimstone fear-based thing that people instinctively bring up, like this, oh, you're not going to keep me down kind of thing. We straight out create the reality from everything that we focus on. And we are just like a plethora of energies that are constantly flowing in and out, and there's old memories, and there's other people's thought fields, and there's interferences, and there's EMFs or whatever, there's all sorts of things going on in our minds. And we can sit there and we can watch a tarot reading, and 1 minute it'll be like in line with one wave of consciousness that you are, and it'll tell you that. And I like kind of doing it for that reason sometimes. And I'm kind of over it at this point because I'm understanding that I am just too powerful to mess around with that kind of stuff. But you can see how you're literally creating what it is that you're watching, and if not, it's going to pull your focus in. I can literally feel it inside now. Like if I'm sitting there watching something that used to, come across as wisdom, now I can feel how if I were to listen to this thought that is being projected, that came from me and is coming out of this other person's mouth, then that pulls me into a distorted field. I'm not even going to give it a label. My heart just starts pounding, and that's our little alarm system, a built-in alarm system to be like, hey, something's not right here. That's the first thing that goes on when I'm around dense energy. So I can immediately tell if I'm ever around anybody that's hiding a piece of themselves from themselves. So if we start or keep or continue to watch things like tarot readings, we are literally allowing that to be now a part of the equation. Sometimes you can use it as a reflection to see where you are, but I really wouldn't advise it, because as I'm experiencing or have experienced, that you be in this really great zone and you're focused in the direction that is true to your heart, and then all of a sudden you watch something and it plants this little seed, just a little mustard seed. We're all planting seeds. And then it pulls your energy and your focus in that direction, and then you seriously start creating things in your world and pulling in. Like me, I am like in too many dimensions to mess around with that. When I start thinking those things, I start hearing noises in the house. I start seeing shadows walking around. I start, fully feeling my whole system want to shut down. And this is what's happening to everybody at like a small level. I don't know if I really actually know that everybody's not as tapped in as me, because just observing the very tiny micro circle of people that I have, they haven't cleared enough stuff out of the way, I guess, or I'm tapped in because I'm here to do this. I don't know. I'm just kind of letting that unfold. I hold honor for whatever it is, and I hold enough love for myself to know that that might be a potential, that I might be just a little bit unique. But we are all unique in our own way. We all have these pivotal things that we can unlock as we, redirect our minds and our focuses and don't allow things like tarot readings and things like that to redirect the power of our mind in any way, because we can think that we're the most powerful thing, in our world, but this is a lot of deprogramming that has to happen, and creating interferences and distractions and things that just give you more thoughts that are creating more realities is just ridiculous. It's all about simplicity, not simplexity. I love that word though, but I guess it is kind of simplexity. You take the complex and you make it simple and you merge them together. I'm all about merging. All right. I think I got it. I love you guys. Bye.